Boring, this is not. BMW has become one of the most controversial design houses in the car industry. And when you look at this thing, you can understand why. This is the BMW X6 M60i. And BMW actually had to change their design team over this. So today, I wanted to figure something out. Did BMW actually lose its way with cars like this? Or are we going to look 10 years back from now and realize that, you know what, this is a pretty cool design? If there's one thing you cannot accuse this car of being, is that it's boring. Look at the back. Look at the cool rims. Look at the front. Boring, this is not. Everything is blacked out. You've got openings and angles everywhere. But here's where I'm going to disagree with some of them. I don't hate it. Actually, I kind of like it. This thing has presence. A traditional BMW 20 years ago was restrained, simple, instantly recognizable, but it didn't scream to you. This, however, this screams. And I think it's exactly what BMW is trying to accomplish. So BMW calls this thing an SUV. From here to here, I totally see it. Here, I'm kind of missing it. You're taking this something supposed to be practical, an SUV, and deliberately removing some of the practicality because you want it to look cooler? That's ridiculous. And we've been doing exactly that to cars forever. Two-door coupes aren't practical. Convertibles aren't practical. Sports cars aren't practical. However, we accept all of those because sometimes you buy a car based on how it makes you feel. And that's important. Once you get inside this thing, the argument changes again. Look at the interior. 2 screens lighting up for you. Solid sounding. Start it up. And you're instantly in a magic space. I love the mood lighting. I love the carbon fiber. I love this right in here. The flappy paddle shifters. This is pretty neat. So back to the practicality of this. Off the back, right? And then we're going to take our golf clubs and we're going to put them in. They've got to go in at an angle. Plenty of room in the back. No room right here. So if you have taller items, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. But should that be what sells you on this car? I think not. So what's your first thought getting in this car? Well, you throw it in sport mode and it just is a BMW. Everything is BMW in this car. You could feel it, you could sense it. The seats are super comfortable. And because it's in Sport Plus mode, it downshifts for you. So in what mode are you going to drive this car the most? Well, if you're a gas saver like me, you're going to drive it in economy mode. If you're, just want regular everyday driving, you go in comfort mode. And if you want something that's a little bit more special, you're going to throw it in Sport Plus mode because that is cool. The economy mode is very nice. It's really zippy. It's got good feel to it. And again, the first thing you're thinking is getting on the highway. I have no problem getting on the highway in this car. It's got all of the bells and whistles. It has your heads-up display. It tells you who's next to you on the mirrors. Quite nice. Move it up to comfort mode. Nothing really changes except the ride gets a little bit more supple and soft. And if you move to sport mode, the engine starts to growl, the exhaust starts to sing, and you have a car that's going to move out quite nicely. That is very quick. Using this car for what it's designed for, can you see yourself for 2 hours in traffic? Can you see yourself driving here, there, and everywhere with the kids or the friends and just kind of not worrying about the car? Because you know it's great, it's comfortable, it's sporty. I think this answers all of those questions. And the other question that it's going to answer for you is its overall design on the inside especially. It's really quiet in here. There's no road noise whatsoever. It doesn't drive like an SUV. It drives very much like a tall sports car. Really instant acceleration. It hooks up so nice. Those downshifts are spectacular. Wow. That's incredible. The bumps are nice. The cornering is spectacular. Dives into the corner, pushes out nicely. Dives into the next corner. You're perfectly set up to pull the straightaway. Oh, I could see this on an autocross track. This would be a hidden use for this truck, which is autocross, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. It's really, really tactile. It's really, really sporty. And I think one of the cool things about it is the acceleration isn't what you would expect out of an SUV. Yes, mind you, last week we were driving different cars, and the Urus and the Mercedes and the G-Wagon. This is right up there with the speed and the acceleration. It definitely has something to it. And then you just drop it back down to economy mode, and it's a completely soft, tame animal. So what are you truly looking for in this car? You're looking for reliability, which BMW has really done a good job with, especially in the last 5 years. They've gone away from a lot of the things that were making BMW's values crater, and these are staying up for a valid reason, because BMW is starting to build cars like they used to, the ultimate driving machine. And I'm not saying it's back yet, but it's getting there. What I am saying is that if you're looking for a great SUV, I really think this is something you might want to consider. Is this something you could turn around when you walk in your house or go to the store and say, yep, that's my car and I can't wait to get back in it? Because ultimately, that's the reason why you buy a sport SUV. You want something that you're going to be really happy getting into and really happy driving. So, what is your thought? Do you think it's weird looking? I don't know. Me personally, I like it. However, it's about what you want. What do you want? Do you want a car that looks cool, drives cool, responds cool? I'd like to thank the folks up here at the Highline Motor Group in Lowell. Make sure you check them out. And if you like this type of content, please make sure you like, you comment, and subscribe. And remember, it's about the drive.